So last time we just went through the answer key from your anticipation guide from reading section 1.2, as well as a couple questions in your textbook. So now we want to apply what we've learned to identify whether statements are scientific or not. So you're going to turn to Red Packet page 3, and I'm going to do the first 3 with you, and then I'm going to have you complete the rest of the worksheet on your own. So the first statement that's on there is human beings will never set foot on the moon. So is this scientific or not? Is there a way to test it for being wrong? So it can be tested, and it is testable, and it was actually proven wrong. But even a wrong hypothesis can be a scientific one, but it is testable because as soon as human beings set foot on the moon, it is proven wrong. And one key word to pay attention to in this statement is this word never. Never is very absolute, and you have to tend to look at this and discern whether it is testable or not. The second statement is some of the laws that govern nature cannot be detected by scientists. Well, if it cannot be detected, then how can you prove it wrong? There's no way to prove it wrong. So it's not testable, and therefore it is not considered scientific. Number 3, it is quite possible that in some other galaxy, the laws are fundamentally different than the laws we are acquainted with in this galaxy. So this is also not testable. So if we searched the universe and found no galaxies with different laws, it really wouldn't be proof that we couldn't find another one. It can only be proven right. But there is no way of proving this one wrong. So it is not a scientific hypothesis. So remember, if you conduct a test and it turns out to be negative, then the hypothesis is wrong. And to be a scientist, you must accept that outcome, whether it is right or wrong. So what we're looking for here is trying to determine if something is scientific or not if the statement is true or false. So if this is still kind of a little bit challenging for you, I would like you to take a look at one other page in your red packet. So if you turn to page 12 in your red packet, there is a little bit more of an explanation here about this concept about whether something's scientific or not. And this gentleman actually is one of the ones who really brought this term into prominence. And he makes a comment that a scientific statement is one that could possibly be proven wrong. He referred to it as being falsifiable. And he has a few more comments here and a few more thoughts. So this gives you like something else to look at if you're kind of confused about this scientific statement or not. So your assignment is to do some practice on this on pages 11 and maybe read page 12. That might be helpful to you. And then I'll come back on the next video and go over the answers.